Hi, and welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Opinions. My name is Barry, this is my brother Mark.
Yeah, so I think we're going to talk about the date of October 1st, 2017.
And on that date,
Las Vegas
the Las Vegas shooting.
Now, you lived in Vegas for a while.
Well, way before that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you lived there.
Yes, I did. 4 years.
And I've been there 5 times, I think. So some of the layout of where the casinos are and stuff, we're kind of
Absolutely very familiar.
Very familiar with that.
Yeah, living there 4 years, I know Vegas pretty good.
Yeah, so, the quick background. So October 1st, 2017, Stephen Paddock, 64-year-old guy, had a lot of money, was a gambler, former real estate guy. 32nd floor, Mandalay Bay, breaks out a couple of windows. There was a country concert going
on, yes.
They said it was like 20,000 people, 22,000 people?
Around there.
Yeah. He supposedly shot like 1,000 rounds. 60 people were killed. They said 413 were wounded. But then in the chaos when people running and falling down and stuff, a total of 867 people were injured.
Most people don't know that.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. And yeah, you're talking almost 900 people injured.
Yeah.
They said that they had found we've heard 23, 24 firearms in the guy's hotel room.
In his room.
In his room.
So one of the things why we're talking about this, we know it happened 2017.
Yeah.
It's out of the news.
Right.
In the news a short time.
Yeah, it's out of the news quick. Yeah.
And then you don't hear anything else.
Nope.
And this is the reason why we're bringing it up, because there's so many unanswered questions.
Of a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Whether it's that, whether it's JFK, and we've done JFK, RFK, Martin Luther King, like all this stuff you get until the next big thing happens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is a horrible thing. And then 2 days later, something horrible happens. And then we forget about
everybody forgets all those people killed and wounded.
Yeah. I mean, they still said at the time, like, there was no motive. They don't know why he did this. Okay, so if you don't know why, how far did you get? Like, when you're going to investigate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're just going to go, we don't know.
And why is there, we heard there was the report, but why is there a lot of stuff that's redacted in that report?
Not only redacted, but then, you were showing a video earlier before we did this, of a taxi driver sitting outside of Mandalay Bay. And
female taxi driver.
You can hear automatic, like machine gun.
Automatic gunfire.
Yeah. Other people are talking about seeing helicopters with no lights on. And one woman was saying that you could see like people hanging out, like the side doors were open. You could see people hanging out and there was gunfire coming out of the helicopter. There was multiple reports of shootings at, I think, New York. The Bellagio. So all this stuff, and it just goes away.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this is what happened. That's it, and everything else it's not even taken into context. What happened to? What about all these other shootings, especially at Bellagio? I heard there was pistol fire and guys shattering windows with bullets.
Yeah, people said that they saw people running through casinos with long guns.
And you don't hear anything.
Don't hear anything.
They're focused on one man.
Right. They also said that he shot at from where he was. He actually shot at a jet fuel tank at McCarran International Airport. Took 2 shots and he actually hit. They said he hit one of the tanks. It didn't explode though. But yeah, there's multiple reports of additional shooters, the helicopters. And then you got they say 8 people within like 1 month of the...
8 witnesses that testified that there's other shooters.
Right.
Within one month.
All died.
All died mysteriously.
Which sounds like every other conspiracy.
Conspiracy theory, like the JFK, the witnesses.
Yeah.
Gone in a month.
Right. Yep, they died of, interesting ways.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Heart attack when they're perfectly healthy.
Now, you were talking too about Saudi Arabia. There's a connection with Saudi Arabia.
Yes, there was, I I forget what is his name, Min Salabim, Sim Salabim. I don't
Saudi
know.
Prince, though.
What do they call him? MDS.
I don't know. You're talking about the Saudi Prince.
The Saudi Prince.
Who
yes.
was in Las Vegas.
At that time.
Staying in the upper levels of the Mandalay Bay, which they said is not owned by Mandalay Bay, but was owned by
2 billionaires, and one of them happens to be
Bill Gates. Bill Gates shows up a lot.
A lot on a lot of things across the world.
Right, so the Saudi Prince was there, and then
there was another one of the royal family
that was supposedly there, because the thing that we saw said they think, so they can't say for sure, but they think he was there. This other person was there too.
So from what we've looked at, there was a battle going on the way the royal family wanted to do things in the country. It had to do with oil.
Yeah.
One wanted to stop that and do other things, and one wanted to keep the same traditions going on.
Yeah.
The way they sell oil, and that's what they're based off their money is just the oil that they have. That's it.
At the time, everybody always said that they had the most oil in the world, which
they don't.
Which we find out now it's actually us. The United States has.
That's right.
But yeah, it's the whole thing with Saudi Arabia and the tie with Bill Gates. But then we heard, and this is the part that's kind of interesting for me with my past career. So it's supposedly in 2012, this Stephen Paddock had fallen in one of the Las Vegas hotels,
Cosmopolitan.
the Cosmopolitan, I guess, and sued and got some money.
Yes.
But then they were saying that, and I don't know if they said in the video we watched if it was his brother said this, but that after his brother, Stephen Paddock's brother, was saying that Stephen Paddock was sensitive to smells, and that was something new. Mm-hmm. And so that made me think, like, well, when this guy fell, did he hit his head? Could have been 2012, but when he fell, did he hit his head? Because if you look up, diagnoses with sensitivity to smells. Could be a trauma to the head. Could be Parkinson's. There's a couple of other things. But I'm thinking, okay, if he slipped and fell, because everybody said that this is a nice guy. He cared about everything. Yep. He worried about people. He was a nice guy. Well, how does a nice guy get? What we heard too is that, what was it? Within the year 2016 to 2017.
Yeah, September.
He bought 55 guns.
Yeah, September of 2016 to, I think, within the year, September of 2017.
Yeah. Bought 55 guns. That's not a red flag.
What's this guy? Exactly.
One guy buying 55 guns, unless he's starting his own business. Why
are you buying 55 guns?
Yeah. So I'm thinking, sensitivity to smell. Did he hit his head?
Well, changes to his personality.
Changes to his personality because we saw another thing where he had said, and I heard this before. His girlfriend, he sent her.
She's Filipino.
He gave her $100,000.
Yeah.
And sent her to the Philippines and told her to buy a house and stay there.
So I looked it up really quick. So $100,000 is equal to like 5.6 million Filipino pesos. That's a lot of money in the Philippines.
Yeah. She
buys a lot of houses.
Yeah, and honestly, I never heard anything else about her. Is she still alive? Is she there?
Nothing. Then again, that's what we're saying.
Right.
There's just push to the side.
Yeah. Almost like, well, what happened, but we got other things to do.
So, well, the reason why we're bringing this up too is one day we were talking here, and I'm like, whatever happened with this?
Right.
What transpired other than the guy is a mass murderer and
we don't know why.
And according to what we've been seeing in videos we've been watching and research, this guy did a self-inflicted head wound, and they said that the blood splatter from the self-inflicted head wound does not match
what it would have looked like.
What would it look like?
Yeah.
You shoot yourself in the head, there's a lot of blood and brain matter and everything goes one way.
Right.
And they're saying it wasn't like that. And there was 2 types of blood there. Not types.
Different colors.
Different colors. So what would that mean? Alive or dead? Maybe the coagulation?
Yeah. Or was it the same person too? They never said, well, 2 different types of blood or 2 different colors of blood. Was it from the same person? But again, we don't know. And this is part of what I was saying too. It's like, so if he were to hit his head, there's changes to his personality, sensitivity to smells. Who looked at his medical records? I'm assuming somebody did. I'm assuming FBI or somebody probably subpoenaed those. But are we not allowed, or especially maybe not us, but how about the 60 people that got killed? Like, aren't they allowed to know, like, was this guy okay?